Everyone, and welcome back to Pathfinder Rise of the Runelords Burnt Offerings, Episode 6, Part 1. I'm joined here with Alex playing...
Dante.
Philip playing...
Borgit.
and Johan playing...
Great.
Lovely.
It's a thing now.
Yeah.
I am your DM.
No,
Playing Ross? Wait, I'm Ross playing your DM? I don't know.
Wow, Ross.
I messed
Wow.
up, I'm sorry guys.
Oh, come on.
It, man.
I'd like you guys to tell us where we left off, since it's been actually quite a while since we played last time, like a week.
We went into a crypt under the glass factory and got shat on by an invisible thing, which I worked out you can actually make a perception check to figure out where it is.
But I
Yeah,
guess a plus
I
20
should
against...
have
Even if they're
right?
Even if they're invisible. But yeah, so we got shot on by them. We thought Borgit had died. We managed to drag him out.
I did die.
Yeah, okay, you did die, but luckily we had a scroll of was it rebirth?
New life.
New life.
Yeah.
And we managed to get the priest to use the scroll and revive Borgit. So we spent a couple of days recovering in the inn, the dragon. What's it called again? I forgot.
Rusty Dragon.
The Rusty Dragon. And yeah, so we spent a few days recovering. So are we all at max HP?
Yeah, you've spent like a week recovering you all.
Yeah. They
So-
also recover.
Borgit also regained his intelligence, so he's now up
That's
for
right.
a conversation again.
So throughout the week you've been staying here, Hemlock still isn't back. Wait, would they have came back by now? I don't know. Doesn't really...
Maybe.
Maybe we would have. But before he comes back, if he does come back, there is, you're doing your duties around town. Occasionally, someone comes up to you with a problem. They say, some guy robbed me, and points them, and you interact with that event that we're not going to bother role playing because it's not a real thing. And...
Well, I'm judge, jurying, and executing
Oh yeah, that's right.
people that went wrong, because I spent a week being a barrister.
You haven't executed
Okay, and
Sitso yet
Borgit-
as well. You wanted to execute him during the week.
Who
Sitso.
were we? Oh yeah, we're executing Sitso, weren't we?
So for that event, there's a huge gathering in town, and people are throwing tomatoes at him as he's lined up. He's standing pretty tall and defiant. He says any comment he tries to make before you punch him to shut him up, he's like, burn, you will all burn, the master will consume you, etc. And Miko just shaking her head and tear again.
Borgit uses his Earthbreaker to slam on the table and say, "Silence! Silence!"
The table breaks,
yeah.
Yeah, I use my knowledge of engineering to construct the gallows.
I'm sure they already have gallows. I don't think you have to. You can double check.
I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Double check it to make sure.
Okay,
it's,
sure. You
it's
can use
stable.
that skill. No worries.
I'm gonna figure out a way of using it.
And also, yeah, throughout there's some. As you're interacting, you hear some rumors throughout the week you're staying there, and there's some rumors of the goblins in the Brainstump Marsh. There's some rumors that, actually a merchant arrives into town, seeming to be hard on the heels of one of his horse, tells you that a wagon was nicked and a horse as well. He was basically attacked on the road up by a nettlewood. And then, actually I'll switch to the group map. Oops, not that map. Yeah, it says he was attacked up by nettlewood. Just a couple of days he arrives in let's see if I can find out when Hemlock comes back. I totally forgot about him. I don't think he comes back because I wasn't mentioned at all.
I think we can assume that Hemlock just died.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, you know how old when dogs grew old and weak, they just walk out and find a place to die. That's basically what Hemlock did, right?
Okay, no, he's came back with this with some more guards, probably by
Shit.
Oath Day. So yeah, on Oath Day he comes back. He rides into town, passes the sign that says, "What is it? Look into this and see yourself as others see you," or whatever it says. And what's welcome to Sandpoint. Please stop to see yourself as they see you. That's it. You know, and he grumbles into the town, and he doesn't come to you guys immediately. He goes and speaks to his guards, and then comes to you after like learning how you handled the town, and you know, praises you. Could all make, I don't know, 2 charisma checks, everyone, or diplomacy checks, just
Oh,
for
shit.
Diplomacy.
Well.
diplomacy or charisma. Yeah,
That's my diplomacy.
just
0.
Yeah.
to see how well
I
you
think
guys have done in town.
I can just roll it from the character sheet, can't I?
2.
No.
Oh, 19 and 28.
Holy shit. Wow.
11 and 16.
Barger, you want to roll another one?
Can I roll another one?
Yes,
Okay.
2.
I can roll 2.
Nope.
So yeah, Danny, you've been as your barristering and making some money on the side. You've been integrating yourself nicely into this town. People are quite.
While Borgwood
enjoying
has
your
been
presence.
extorting people on the marketplace for their
Yeah.
cases and stuff.
That's right, exactly. Yeah, you've had a little bit. Someone's came up to you and he said, Danny, you're the head of the town, aren't you, Danny? There's been this, giant half-orc type guy stealing my cabbages. You can do something about it.
And I'll charge them for my services. You've got quite a good thing going. Borga intimidates them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
lovely.
charge them to investigate it.
There's some scenes on the town place where Dante and I pass by each other, and I just look at him and make like.
Yeah, it's just the little nod.
We also develop like a secret handshake where we pass over money to each other. And stuff
Yeah.
like that.
You drop as you walk past each other. You both drop. You know what you're holding and go up, sip, and then you pick up the cash from the other.
We just directly in front of each other. We tie our shoelaces and stuff.
Yeah, it's like the classic. Someone goes to pay for something and puts down their briefcase.
Yeah,
and
that's
someone
it.
goes down, puts down theirs, and picks up the other one for a swap.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So that happened for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now it is.
And over the time, you realize that Borgwood grew fearsomely intelligent.
Well,
Yeah.
no, when you resurrected, you were back at full ability strength.
So anticlimactic, Ross.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do in town during that time? You've all leveled up. You should probably tell the people at home what you all took.
Yeah, I took a level in Ranger. Because it gives me the most HP and the most skill points, while also and bonuses, but also I can take. It's better than taking for what I want to do. It's better than taking Rogue at this point. So I've got one more level of Ranger to take, and then I'll be happy.
Cray, what about you?
Yeah, I rolled for my Magus class again. And yeah, as part of the Magus class, I also took the thingy. I also took a Magus Arcana, which gives me a familiar. So I'll be doing that in the week. We have 3. So yeah, and that's it basically.
Okay. I took for the first time
whoa,
a different
whoa.
level.
And I think we also got ability bonuses.
That's right, yeah.
So I
Mention
took my +1 to strength.
I put mine in intelligence, and I should probably say that I'm not just any ranger. I'm an urban ranger.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I took the ability point in charisma, so now I have 10 charisma and no penalties on that anymore. And I chose to level up my first dual class. Basically, I chose the Cavalier. And in this, I guess, week we passed by, I bought a mount, my Cavalier mount, a horse named Fury. I didn't name it, by the way. It was some, I guess, the salesman. And it's a pretty weak horse, so I don't know how long it will be around.
While you're looking around and buying that horse, the merchant who came in, who's told you his wagon was robbed, he mentions to you in passing that his horse was stolen by the goblins, and he's just seeming like completely ignoring you're like trying to buy a pony or whatever, and this terrible horse is, and he just like sidles over to you and he says, "I had the best horse. It was a beautiful horse called Shadow Mist, pure black mare. Oh, she was such an advanced horse. She was. Oh, I hope the goblins haven't slit her throat. You know what? You should go get her back. Yeah, I'd even let her keep you if you just stopped those bastards taking it."
Borgut takes out his glasses and takes a note on his little notepad. Save horse from goblins. Okay. So I did that, and I also joined an order of knights. I guess Borgut. I joined the Order of the Beast, but I guess there won't be any representatives, so I guess Borgut applied online or something like that.
Online application form.
Yeah, you went into the library and got a card and went online.
Yeah. So I did that. So Borgut has gained the ability to disable devices and shit. Just like that. That's how the game works, guys.
It's true.
So yeah. And he's also found the joy in destroying stuff. He suddenly gets really pumped up when he destroys stuff for like 6 seconds or something like that.
Ross, in the week we are free. I want to buy some local herbs and spices and just go into the fields near the city and perform a little strange satanic ritual, and suddenly out of the trees an Archaeopteryx appears and sits on my shoulder.
Lovely. Okay, so now that all that's happened, it is now...
Oh, I forgot as well. I also gain a hatred of goblins.
Goblinoids. It's
No,
very handy.
right, just to confirm, but you did say that applies to the goblins we're fighting, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
It does.
Well,
Just checking.
yeah. Goblins are a type of goblinoid.
Basically applies to everything with a stupid voice.
Humans are a type
Yeah.
of humanoid. Well, I guess
Right.
it's gonna apply to you then, Barget! Suck it. Burn, feel
So
the
there's-
burn.
so-
I would have
goblinoids-
chosen Hemlock for my...
So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'll apply to so it's now the morning of Fire Day. You woke up, you're all fully healed and rested. Make sure to update your tokens and character sheets with that. And what would you like to do?
Well, I think it's time to... Did we get any raw iron weapons?
Oh yeah, we need to get some cold iron.
Yeah, cold
Cold
iron,
iron
cold
it's
steel.
called.
I guess in the 1 week we also would have hit the books and did some research, do some research on this.
What, Ross, what
Richard.
did I know what she... what things was she resistant to again?
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see. She was resistant to... Great, Alan, thanks for that.
Half naked guys.
Yeah, that's great. She is resistant to cold iron. She's resistant to everything but cold iron or good weapons, and she's immune to electricity and poison, and she's resistant to acid, cold, and fire. That's what you
Wait,
do.
good weapons? What does good weapons mean?
Good
Finely
alignment.
Holy,
crafted
good,
or
good
holy
alignment.
weapons?
Holy weapons.
Holy
Yeah.
weapons.
Ah, okay.
The catacombs of Wrath is sealed off as well. By the way, you guys have sealed off the basement. And it's completely like.
How
cemented in.
much is cold iron? Like an ingot about
Dunno.
half the size of a shoebox.
Cold iron. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's cheap.
Like
If you do it in
cold iron
PC
ingot.
Gen, if you do it in PC Gen, you'll be able to.
We're just gonna club her to death with ingots.
Well,
No,
I mean-
we're gonna take some leather stripes and I'm
twice.
gonna just pin an ingot on the top of my hammer.
A normal weapon that's cold iron costs twice as much. So a dagger
no,
would
but-
cost like 2 silver pieces or something. I don't know how much
So I can buy
An
a cold
ingot
iron
is-
earthbreaker for 60 gold.
Yeah, basically.
Cold iron per
Wow.
pound is 50 gold a pound.
There you go.
How
So,
much is a pound of cold iron?
This.
Well, I'm thinking, how many
I-
bullets can I make from a pound of cold iron?
Holy shit, a lot. I would say
A
like
lot, yeah.
40, Ross?
I look at Dante. Dante, you also learned Orc in the week, right?
I did. Yeah, through listening to both
Yeah.
through listening to both Cray and Borgett talking, I've managed to pick up the bits because I imagine it's quite similar in terms of the way sentences are constructed to perhaps Elven or
Dante took
human.
online lessons as well.
No,
Yeah,
Orc is not similar to Elven or human. No, I'm afraid not, Danny.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, you can learn that over the.
suddenly orc.
You've spent a while talking to. You were trying to come up with a good code language when you were doing your scams with Borgit, and you realised the Orc was the best way. So you stuck your head in one night. And that's all you needed, really.
he bought a CD, Learn Orcish in 1 week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
an audiobook.
that's it.
Yeah.
This is
But an audio
plugging
book here
this
is just
iPod and going along the street just saying, "Brrr."
No, with their Walkman.
It's got like we a hand phrase book that's like, if you're an Orc land, this is what you use. Is like, give me food.
Yeah.
Instead of like, please sir, could I have some meal? Ask for a menu.
Yeah, Essen.
No.
Listen and repeat. Brrr.
And Dante's in the beginning he was like, and then later he got really talented.
Philip, your face is all in shadow.
It's a
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's who I am since I joined the Order of the Beast.
Okay, so
yeah,
yeah,
Ross.
Anthony goes.
If I was to, how many bullets could I make if I bought a pound of cold iron?
How much can you make for a pound of normal metal?
Do you know?
I don't know. I'm just how many? How do you make a bullet normally?
I've got just a gunsmithing trait.
And how much does it cost per bullet?
1 gold, isn't it?
Gunsmithing. If you have access to a gunsmith kit, which I do, you can create and restore firearms, craft bullets, and mix black powder for all types of firearms. You do not need to make a craft check to create firearms, ammunition, or restore firearms. Crafting ammunition, you can craft bullets, pellets, and black powder for a cost in raw materials equal to 10% of the price.
So how was the price of bullets?
Doesn't say what the.
Very good question.
Well, no, but so it's the cost of raw materials, 10% of it.
No, it's
per
the cost.
bullet.
It's the cost of a bullet. 10% of what a bullet would normally cost.
I'll look it up.
No, you can craft bullets for a cost in raw materials equal to 10% of that price. So if a cold iron costs 50 gold a pound, 50 gold a pound, I can create a cold iron bullet for 10% of that, which is 5 gold. Yeah.
Let me
So
see.
Ross, I have a blacksmithing proficiency. Would I be able to craft my own earthbreaker out of cold iron
Maybe.
in 1
No, I
week?
think it's weapons that does that, not blacksmithing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
say anything about bullets.
Okay.
Or do you use pellets or bullets?
Bullets. Cartridges.
Firearms.
To make a
Cartridge.
cartridge costs 15 gold, but
Firearm bullet is 1 gold piece, so it costs you 2 gold pieces for every cold iron
Okay.
firearm bullet.
okay.
No, wait. So you
Cartridges.
craft them, yeah. So if you bought it, it would cost you 2, but you can't buy it. So actually, it costs you 2 silver pieces a bullet.
2 silver pieces of bullet.
Yeah, 1 silver piece for normal.
Oh, that's-
Do you make cartridges?
I make cartridges which are 15 gold each.
Okay, so it would cost you 3 then instead of 1.5.
So 3
3
gold.
silver or 3 gold?
Basically, whatever the cost on this list here is, you do 10% of it, and if it's cold iron, you double it and then do 10% of that, which is
So 3 gold a bullet.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a
There's a
lot. Wow.
Yeah, that is expensive to do it. Right, okay. I want to spend. I mean, it says it takes a day per 1,000 gold worth. I'm going to
Yeah.
create 10 bullets, so I'll do that in an hour or 2.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna assume you've done that.
Cool.
What about you guys? Would
Um,
you like to equip yourself with any?
I will add that to my inventory.
Let me see how.
Should have totally done this off camera.
You know.
should have.
Thought you guys had done all your buying and stuff. Oh, you're shopping. God, it's been 20 minutes of recording already. Okay, so you guys done?
Can I just reinforce? Ross?
Yeah.
Would I have been able in this 1 week to reinforce my hammer with cold iron?
Okay,
Or
yeah.
maybe buy a strap-on hammer side or something like that.
Sure, for 20 gold pieces, yeah, your hammer can gain the cold iron property.
Okay. Brilliant. 20 gold, you said.
Yeah. And I don't think cold iron does anything else apart from that, apart from durability. Yeah. This iron mined deep underground. This iron mined deep underground and known for its effectiveness against demons and fey creatures is forged at a lower temperature to preserve its delicate properties. There you go. Today you learned. Right, so what do you guys like to do? Apart from buy stuff and actually do stuff.
I think we should go back down into the tunnels and kill her. Kill this beast.
Yeah. Did we inform the rest of the town even to?
Well, we said to the guards because we got them to block it off. There's an evil thing down there, so block off the tunnel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Well, it seems strange to keep it underground when we know it's dangerous.
Yeah, we should definitely kill that. Borgut is also quite pissed that he was killed so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but he
He
wasn't.
was killed, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't master of his senses back then, right?
Yeah. We should also speak to the bar woman. What's her name? Akira? Amiko. Same thing.
Yeah, she hasn't been in the bar a lot. She's mostly been at the manor dealing with the glass points, glass works and stuff. She's currently still shut down after a week.
We should probably speak to Amiko to see if she wants to do anything. I mean, have we executed this guy yet? We haven't, have we?
Yeah.
So we should probably speak to Amiko and arrange his execution.
Oh,
I say in the week you've executed them.
Oh, we have already executed him.
So how did we execute him?
By hanging on the gallows.
Okay.
I went over that.
Yeah.
And I said Miko was sad and stuff. But then she wasn't actually sad. She was like, "You deserve this."
So as the guard captain came back as well.
Yeah, sheriff's back.
We should probably go and speak to him as well.
So you into the catacombs of Wrath first, or?
Yeah.
I think we should go and speak to the sheriff now he's back. See how his trip was, and then we'll make our decision from there.
I agree.
Okay.
So we head over to Hemlock's place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he already came and spoke to you during the week when he came back.
Okay. And what did he reveal to us? What's he been up to?
He brought back the people. He was praising you for your job in town, but not like.
That's what we called rolled the diplomacy checks for.
Yeah, remember you wrote the
Yes, of course.
diplomacy.
Yeah.
See how well you did in town, and he came back and he.
Yeah, Dante and me were kind of distracted by our kind of cartel thingy.
Yeah.
Okay, do we just head back in? What does Cray do?
But if you want to talk to him, you can go talk to him if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's also mentioned about recovering his horse. So.
Depends if Barkett told people about that. And remember, the thing does say, the book you got from Sitso does tell you about Thistletop and the Goblin and the Alua there.
We should remember that there are 3 paths down there, and we explored. No, there are 3 paths down there, and we explored only one of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I say before we go in again, maybe we should think about disabling her magic in any way or something like that. Do
Do
you
you know
have
any-
like an anti-magic grenade, Dante?
Yeah.
Would you be able to do that?
I don't have any grenades,
Ah.
unfortunately.
Well, but you did have a flashbang.
I did. I did have flash powder. I do still have some flash powder.
We should just get some buckets of paint and splash them around the rooms.
Uh, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but I guess she would turn invisible with the paint. I think the only thing that would make her visible is like an axe, just in the air.
Well, what about something like she can fly as well, so that's not going to work. Thinking if you cover the floor in ash or something, then she would leave footprints.
Yeah, for footprints, right?
But maybe that wouldn't work for flying.
Maybe some kind of lasso or net.
we should. I mean, is there a way we can? I don't know if you can smoke out the room. Would that be possible? If the creature doesn't have to breathe, it would be unnecessary. But if the thing has to breathe, we can just fill the room with smoke and wait till she comes out.
Smoke is
You mean-
something I can make.
Yeah, is Ross? Do I know if she has to breathe?
You think she has to breathe?
She has to breathe, guys.
Okay. So what do we burn to smoke her out? The bodies of the other.
There's
I
plenty
mean,
of
we-
wood in there.
We killed a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, there are the wooden scaffolding in the one room. We have plenty of wood in there.
Well, but let's assume she went out of the room.
Yeah, she will.
I don't think. Well, maybe she sits there all her life or something like that.
Well, the rooms the things have low ceilings, so outside of the room, we would be able to attack her.
What about getting the priest to come with us?
I
Or he
don't
would
think
die
we should.
instantly.
I don't think we should endanger the priest like that.
Oh, we
he's-
should.
I mean, the priest is there for healing people, not for fighting evil.
Yeah, he would be mostly in the way, I think.
Right, let's just do it. Let's just go back down and see what we can do.
Let's do it.
Um,
Borg smashes his chest and is like, "Ugh, let's do it.
First, I want to go to the weaponsmith, I guess.
Okay.
Wait a second. Did I take... I did. Ross, I brought the... What about the thing, the pole arm in the thing
Rancer.
on there? The Ransur.
Yeah.
Did I
We-
take it? I know
No,
I
we
took
didn't.
it to the room, at least. And I defended Dante with it while he took 2 pot shots at her and we left again.
I think so. I
Yeah.
don't know. Did you take it?
So, I should have the Ransur still. What is it, actually? It's...
It was the one stolen from the statue. It's worth
Yeah.
400 gold pieces.
Yeah, but
400.
what is it made of? It's just a
normal.
+1?
Yeah, no.
+1
it's
or
not,
something like that?
Nope.
I thought you said
Masterwork.
it was masterwork.
Yeah,
so that's
masterwork. Yeah, I guess
But-
we sell that.
Right, you can sell it for whatever 400 times 0.6 is.
Well, good. Did I give
240.
you back your money?
No, wait, did I say you
Oh.
could sell things for 75%? Was it?
75%.
75.
Alright, then 300.
I didn't?
No, you owe me 600 gold.
So that's 100 gold each.
Says Barket as he comes back up from the undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I saved your life with the potion we found.
I ask which potion, what potion.
The scroll.
The scroll of live again.
I don't see a scroll anywhere. No. The scroll of live again.
Ross, how much for a cold iron longsword?
Twice the cost of normal longsword.
What's the normal longsword?
I don't know.
I say to
I
Craig,
looked
I'm
up.
grateful to you, but this and that are totally different matters.
Okay,
Well,
think about.
how valuable is your life? You owe us that.
I
debt.
do owe you my life, but you still owe me my
30
money.
gold, Ross.
Okay.
You cannot weigh something as a life in money. I will protect you like you protected me. So I'll
Oh,
let
I'm
you
not.
die
I'm
and
not. I'm fine. I owe you what? 50 gold, I think it is.
yeah.
Morgan is the loan shark. We should have left him for dead. That was a really stupid idea, bringing him back to life.
Yeah.
I think it was a good idea, guys.
So yeah, with the selling of the Rancer, is that 100 gold each then?
Yeah, or whoever sells it.
Oh wait,
can keep it all, I
how
don't know.
much? How much do we get weapons for less, don't we?
25% discount, I believe,
Nice.
for weapons. And
I
armor.
just can see it already. Later on, in, I don't know, when I'm powerful warlord and Cray is a formidable magus and Dante is somewhere ruling some countries. Cray invites me to a feast, and I come there and sit there and feast, and then suddenly the music starts playing.
Oh.
I'm like, what is this? And Cray says, "I always pay my debts."
Yeah, so I take
That actually.
the obviously 50 gold and give it back to Borgat, the money I owe him.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
And now I've got more money, I'm going to craft some more billets as well.
Sure, we can say you've done that. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna craft
700 in a week.
another 10.
Cold iron or normal?
Cold iron.
So have you, the glass works basement is pretty much like you asked for it to be sealed off, and they've done, they've piled in rubble, they've got cement and bricks all poured in. They thought you meant completely seal off so no one could get through, and they have done so. But I guess they could undo it, but it'd take a while now.
Yeah, we do that.
I mean, like a long time to
No, I said brick up the hole.
Yeah.
To me, that's bricking up a hole. That's putting like a layer of bricks in.
Yeah, they didn't just put a layer of bricks, they put like a rubble, really thick wall of bricks
Ross,
after you
did they
guys came back with stories
Break
of...
up the hole or the Did they break up the entry to the cellar of the mansion?
I think it was the sailor you told them to brick up, right?
So, were there windows in the cellar?
No, because the sailor's underground.
Shit.
Was it a souterrain cellar?
I don't
We'll
know
just
what that
bust a
means.
hole through the wooden floor.
Okay. Was it wooden?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
We could also, what we should do is go to the old lighthouse, see if there's any way down there.
Oh, yeah.
There should
Sounds
be.
good.
Yeah, Ross, we go to the old lighthouse.
Okay.
Let's investigate.
I don't know, it has a number.
It's called the Old Light. I think it might be
Yeah.
number 6.
Yeah, it's number 6. Oh no, that's Junker's Edge.
Old light, old light. Old light, old light. Old light. Old light. Old light.
Oh god.
Old light.
You completely messed up Ross planning.
The sage has become obsessed with old light. Wow. No one believes his theories that the tower was once a war machine capable of spewing fire to a range of more than a mile. Not interesting.
Holy shit. That's
That's
pretty
just-
nice.
It's a random sage theory right there. Let's see. Let me see. Where does this? Side of the cliff overlooking the rising.
I don't think there's anything there, guys.
Where is the Verizian Gulf? God damn it.
The Risen Gold.
So basically, one of the other three tunnels leads us to an ocean far away, right?
I think I might be there. Where I don't know where the Verizian Gulf is though.
This just all might be the Verizian Gulf.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In which case,
Probably.
that was under right there. Verizian Gulf. Time to just give you it since it's.
Well, you figure out what we're doing. Do you want to take a break while Johan's away?
Okay, sure. Well, we're only 35 minutes in. I don't know how long he's away for. Okay, but
Okay.
we'll see you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Sorry for the boredness of this first episode. Blame these 3 guys.
Well, gives you a chance to actually get us where we're going. And figure out how to get us there.
I tried to get you where you're going. You're like, oh, I don't.
You said we should smash some
BRB.
goblins instead.
Well, that was you have the journal that tells you to do that. I told you that last week. All right, we'll see you
Ross, although Borgud can read, he doesn't really like to do
guys.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna end the episode now.
I'm gonna take a break as well.
Bye,
Be right
everyone.
back.
Everyone left me. QQ.